This is the Red Ox of Riebeek Castle, and it has been a beacon of the town ever since 1938. This is gonna be interesting because our mission is to expose the true story of the Red Ox with the help of my dear old friend, the one and only Google. At first, I didn't think the results would be worth it until one PDF file caught my attention. It was a document labeled by the University of the Western Cape. It had anything I needed to know, especially a chapter where I could find my research, and after scrolling down, I finally found the story. The Red Ox was built by Travolta in 1938, and as it became a beacon, the stories began to surface, whether or not the statue was actually haunted. In the first story, a widow is worried about the son who was diagnosed with fever. She was worried he might not make it back to school and that something bad could happen to him. The next morning, the son miraculously was cured, and he told his mother about a red ox that was standing next to his bedside near the window. The ox looked in, bent over, and licked the kid's forehead. I know what you guys might be thinking right now. My personal opinion is that the healing tongue is actually very gross and very disturbing. Before we continue with the story, let me show you the road trip.
The second story tells of the mayor's daughter, 4 years old by the way, who went missing in a storm. Now she went out to get some flowers and she went to sleep and became lost. While the parents were like crying, obviously freaking out about their kid being lost, there was a knock on the door. Their 4-year-old daughter stood there telling them the story of this ox kneeling down so that she could climb on his back and he took her home. But when they reached the place, the ox just disappeared. But nothing is more interesting than this story I'm about to tell right now.
But before I do, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and you can always change your mind later. That'll be very appreciated.
There was some guy who wasn't well known in the town. He was laying under a tree or something, but he woke up to the town hall being on fire. But before he could react, the ox stood there next to the town bell. He grabbed the rope in his mouth, pulled it, and the townspeople were notified that there was danger. After they put out the fire, they obviously blamed the man who saw it happen. But here's where it gets interesting. He told them he saw the ox, he was obviously gone, but when they told him where he was, he pointed to the statue and said, yep, there is a savior. Now, these stories are very, very interesting, but the chance of it being alive right now is, it's not actually gonna happen. But you can clearly see that there is Travolta. There's also like a picture that I already showed you guys on the internet. Now, this story sounds interesting, but I kind of think that it was mainly used as a marketing scheme.
No! No! No!
Now, I know it's bad, but it's still nice stories, and it will basically spread on to generations and more yet to come. So this ox is the guardian angel of Riebeek Castle, and let's hope it stays that way.